Welcome back to the world of not financial advice. Before we jump into the video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below. How do you feel about gem pack reprints? Personally, I love them. I love that we always get different artworks. Dyadic Carapace now has, I would say, 2 different artworks, but all 3 versions of them have their unique art in a way. Now, the OG rainbow foil, you can't see the lady's face. That's what kind of makes it unique. Close to 40 bucks. I think the reprint was really good. I think when Aurora was playing this, it was like a $70, $80 card. I think LSS was trying to avoid that with the new Aurora, and putting it in the gem pack, I think it's a good move. The EA cold foil, you see the lady's face, you see the staff, awesome artwork. Has not really moved. The other one, about 40 bucks. I could see it definitely getting lower after the gem pack reprint. The cold foil EA, honestly, I think it's just gonna go up over time. Cold foils usually hold their price very well, even if it gets reprinted. So 150, slowly going towards 155, then we're like 190, 250. Yeah, pretty crazy, pretty up there, but like I said, cold foils hold their price, so not too surprised that it's still up there. And this is a very powerful piece of equipment. A bit off the side, I really like this card, especially because it's a Guardian Warrior card. And I like that LSS is supporting the Axis game plan, or whatever you want to call it. Now, there are a lot of Axes in the game, some better than others. Merciless Battle Axe from Dynasty. I mean, this is kind of like a hunk of junk, but maybe it can be good one day. It gets overpowered if its base powered is doubled. So if you have it to 6, it has overpowered. 3 for 3 is not that good, but maybe one day it can be good. Right now, 25 cents, 43 cents for a rainbow foil. Yeah, pennies on the dollar. The Marvel version, about 40, 41, slowly going towards 45, 50. I think it's okay. I mean, we've seen some of the Dynasty cards become relevant in the future. Maybe this can be one of those, but I think there's just better axes. Lion Claw Maul, I know I talked about this last market watch, but this is a hammer axe. So something to note, maybe Lyeth can play a bit off the shoulder. I forgot what exactly the new card's called, and I just went over it. But yeah, Lyeth could have access to it in some builds. Moment Maker, another hammer axe. I know Pleiades is a fatigue strategy, is the most popular / consistent version, but maybe she can be more disruptive with this card. We'll see what the future brings us. Cold foil Moment Makers, 34 cents, 35 cents, slowly going towards dollar. Guys, I think everybody should have their cold foil Moment Makers, Guardian player or not. Super cheap. Definitely make sure you get your copy. It's super low right now. Decimator Great Axe, cold foil 20 bucks. The non-foil I believe is around 8 bucks. 7, then we're jumping up to 8. Now this did get some hype during the early part of the Sage meta, and I think with the new card, this got more hype. I can definitely see this being the axe that Warriors build towards, but maybe we'll get new axes in the future. We'll see what goes down. But I definitely think that the on-hit along with this Decimator Great Axe effect can be relevant. So let me know what you guys think down below about the new card. I think it'll be really good, but outside of these 2-handed axes, I think it'll really shine with 1-handed axes. Shout out to Hatchet Dory. I really think she'll have maybe a place in the meta. I think she'll be powerful. I think she's going to make the best use out of the new card. Having a hatchet in each hand, 2 axes, both of them having an on-hit. The cold foil hatchet of body, about $30, then $100. Hatchet of mind, just $100. I mean, if you have one of these, it's probably a good time to sell. But remember, these are Monarch tokens, so should be readily available if you really need them. Hit up your group chat, hit up your LGS. They're just tokens. The cold foil versions though, they're bred, so keep that in mind. Cleave, another card that kind of supports axes. 1 cost, your next attack this turn gets +4, and when it hits a hero or ally, you may deal that much damage to another ally controlled by the same hero. Could be relevant, ally decks are always in Flesh and Blood, whether they be Gravy or Prism or whoever, they're gonna be here in Flesh and Blood. For a Majestic, Rainbow Foil's about $3 to $4. Non-foils, less than $1, then we jump up to $2. I think it's good for warrior players to have this. I think it could have its time in the meta. Spillblood, very, very powerful card. And I think this goes really well with the new card. Axes you control gain +2 and dominate until the end of the turn. Go again. So this, giving both your axes dominate +2, and then the other card giving them an on-hit to discard a card. I think it's a very powerful combo, especially if you have like an agility setup. If you have some cards, like if you play those 2 cards and you have 2 in hand, your opponent now has to think about attack reactions. Very powerful for a Majestic Rainbow Foil, hovering around $3 to $4, slowly going towards $5. I think it's pretty good. Non-foil is about $2, slowly going to $3. Definitely warrior players, make sure you have your Spillblood. Now, we got a bunch of new shurikens. I think these are really cool. Don't know how good they'll be, but in terms of card design, they're definitely kind of pushing it in terms of the fact that this is a ninja instant item that blocks 2, and then when it's on the field, it also has an action to attack. That's kind of crazy. A lot going on with these cards. Really cool. Don't think they're very powerful. They are legendary, so pretty much restricted to 1. There is a card that kind of gets around that. We'll talk about it in a second. Stun Star. When this hits, tap a hero. Don't think it's super relevant now. I think this can be really good in the future. Razor Ring. When this hits a hero, the next action card they defend with this combat gets -1 shield until the end of this turn. It's a nice little niche effect, maybe if you really want to land an on-hit. And Evasive, Nagaboshi. This can't be defended by equipment or reaction cards. I don't think that's that good, especially since when they're attacking, these are actions. So you have to destroy this when the combat chain closes and then attack. I think you have to attack with something and then you're able to do this. I was thinking originally maybe these would be good with Mask of Momentum, but since you're breaking the combat chain, not really. I think these can be really good towards the late game. Once you get your opponent down to single digits, this along with Kadachi, it's just going to be really hard to block out. But I don't think they're super powerful. But in the future, I think they could see a lot more play, especially if we get a new ninja hero that really cares about shuriken items. Swift pickup, pretty simple. When this attacks, you may put a shuriken from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck. If you do this, it gets +1. Go again. Pretty dope being able to let you reuse your legendaries. So if you play 3 of these, you kind of have 4 shurikens of whatever you pick up. Something to note. I mean, I just really like the new way that the ninja shuriken build is going. Don't think it's that good right now, but I could definitely see something in the future. With all that being said, Wind Cutter went to the moon. We're looking at $40 pretty much, 5 listings, all around 40, then we're jumping to 48, 65. This is like a $10 cold foil. If you didn't get it earlier, unfortunately you missed out. But the non-foils are 50 cents, $1. It's lit to have your cold foil copies, but it's also lit to just have the card for you to play with. So if you're like me and you didn't get your cold foil copy, it's okay. 50 cents for a non-foil. But if you do have a cold foil copy, you don't care about ninjas, not a bad time to sell it. Definitely think about selling it for $40. Silver Wind Shuriken, cold foils, about 29, 32, 37. Now this being an item, it's not an instant like the new ones, and it doesn't block. It all just really cares about combo, which I think makes it, I don't want to say worst, but I like that the other shuriken items really act independently, whereas in this one really cares about combo cards. Now that could be a benefit. Maybe it works really good in the future, but we have to see what kind of cards we get. The non-foils, looking about $2, slowly going towards 3. I think ninja players should have their shurikens. Rainbow foils are about $4 to $5. If you're not a ninja player, I think you're fine if you don't have this. Draco Fire. I think this is a really powerful card for Fang. Don't know if this is going to push Fang to be a meta hero, but I've always thought Fang was kind of underrated. I think he's a very powerful hero. Now, your next Draconic attack this turn gets +2 and costs 1 less to play or activate. And then this has another effect in the graveyard. At the start of your turn, banish 2 cards with this name. And if you do gain a resource, that can be really good towards early Fang when your daggers aren't free. And later on, that one resource can just be turned into +1 with your Brave Forge Bracers. Or this could open up lines to start playing more 1 cost. I know there's a few Fang builds that do play 1 cost. Overall, Draco Fire I think is a pretty strong instant, specifically for Fang. Don't think it'll help out any other hero. Fang Marvel, we're looking at 120, slowly going to 170, only 5 on the market. So do what you want with that information. Ultra Loyalty, pretty much 140, slowly jumping up to 150, 160, 170. Amazing, powerful Draconic staple. I mean, yeah, it's just gonna keep going up. Ultra Loyalty, not extended art, rainbow foil, looking at 14, slowly jumping to 17. The non-foil, we're looking at 12, slowly going towards 14. This was at $20 last time I saw it, so 12 is not that bad. If you want a playset, first seller here, the Ramai Gaming has a whole playset, so pretty good card in Fang. Definitely will see play in other Draconic heroes, probably just a Draconic staple. Young Fang, only 3 on the market. We're looking at 34, 51 for a light plate, and then like 53. Yeah, only 3 on the market. I don't know if Young Fang will ever do anything in Sage, maybe in the future, but only 3 in the market is kind of crazy. It looks like they've been selling for 30s, 25. One sold for almost $50, so yeah, Young Fang up there. Hunt's End, I think I was going over this a lot a couple months ago. Now it's kind of shooting up, 33, 34, 40, 40, 60. Very few on the market. I think most Fang players have their copies. If you don't, I mean, you're gonna have to start buying some for pretty hefty. You don't have to, but yeah, these are kind of depleting from the market. Make your own choices. Loyalty Beyond the Grave, EA, we're looking at 34, 35, then jumping up to 42, 43. Pretty good card for honestly all Draconic heroes, but I think Fang having an extra card can do a lot. And I really like the idea of banishing 2 loyalties and banishing 2 Draco Fires and just having like a crazy pop-off turn. So definitely make sure you have your copies. The non-foil, non-extended arts, looking about $4, slowly jumping to 5. Rainbow foil versions 5, slowly going towards 6, and we're jumping to 7, 8. Yeah, make sure you have your copies, any Draconic player. Obsidian Fire Vein, looking at $20 right now, slowly going up. I think most Fang players already have theirs, so I think this is going to be a stable price for Obsidian Fire Vein, unless Fang just becomes #1 best hero in the meta, which I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, if that does happen, I can definitely see this going up. I don't think it's likely though. The regular Obsidian Fire Vein, about $4 or $5. You know, you can just buy 2 of these if you want. That's what I kind of did with Syndra. Hunt to the End of Wraith, non-foil EAs about $4. Then we're jumping up to pretty much 6. Rainbow foils are pretty close to 9. The current meta we're on, with Marionette being one of the best decks, Huntsman lingering, doing its thing, Slippy maybe in the future, maybe after Marionette LLs, or if it's the right format, it could come back. this being a Draconic card in general, 1 for 4 is pretty good. And if you care about marking, like Syndra and Fang do, this is super powerful. If you don't care about the extended art, I think these are readily available. Non-foil, non-EAs, pennies on the dollars. The EAs though, slowly going up. Firm Loyalty, beautiful card for Fang. About $5 for the rainbow foil. Non-foils, we're looking at $2 more or less. And Dear Devotion, this is what I think Dracofire is going to open up to, because I think some builds do run this, but I don't think it was as common. But I think with Dracofire, I think these 1 costs could be way more playable, way more part of all the Fang deck list. We'll see. Let me know if you Fang players, let me know what you think of Dracofire down below. About $4 to $5 for the rainbow foil, non-foil $2 to $3, so not bad at all. For the Drakai EA, amazing beautiful art. Shout out the artist Asur Misoa, did a banger job for this. We're looking at 2 lightly plates for close to 13. Then we're jumping to 20, 22, 27, and 30 plus. Great Fang card, even though it's Draconic. I don't really think the other Draconic heroes will play it, but it just helps you turbo out fealty. $20, a little pricey, but if you want to swag out your Fang deck, here it is. For the Emperor, I think this is kind of going into the line of how I was saying maybe we could start playing more 1 cost. I have seen builds with this, so it's not completely crazy. A lot cheaper, we're looking at like $3 to $4, slowly going towards 5, 6. Once all of these sell out, we're looking at 15. If you're a Fang player, I think it'd be good to just make sure you have your playset. NRG has a playset here, so make your own decisions. I think this could be good in the future Fang build, but it could be completely cooked. I'm not a Fang player. But that pretty much wraps it up, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how you feel about gem pack reprints in the comment section down below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.